Wagwan bruv, Wagwan bruvet. Welcome back to my style of entertainment. So this is like a chill type of video, off the cuff, not too much editing. I probably won't edit shit. So I mess up, it is what it is. But yo, I just wanted to I waited to make this video so that I wasn't as emotional, because I don't be coming on camera to bash people, but I figured this would be a teachable moment for anybody else out there in the world wide web, America, Canada, Australia, Spain, UK, all that good stuff. But like, you know what, on this channel I talk about like money and stuff and financial literacy and addiction. And recently I broke a principle that I usually follow. What is that, you ask? Well, I lent more money than I was willing to lose. Yeah. So if you have friends, which most of us do, at least some quality friends, one or two friends, or maybe three, maybe more if you are balling like that in the friend department. A friend here or there will ask you to borrow money, right? And at that point, this will be the test of your friendship, relationship, whatever. But never, ever, 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 ever in your life lend more money than you are willing to lose. No matter how desperate they are, to whether it is to pay their rent, to have an emergency, car breakdown, don't lend them more money than they are willing to lose. Why? Because more than likely, if they are unable to pay in the time manner that they initially promised you, it will put a strain on the friendship, relationship, whatever it is. So the best way to absolve, yes, big words, absolve yourself from the stress of thinking of compromising yourself for your friend, it is to just give with the intention that they won't get the money back. So if you ever give them, let's say they need, I don't know, $40, ask yourself, if they never gave me this money back, would it hurt my pockets? Would it affect me negatively? If not, either don't give them the money at all, or give them a lesser amount, a smaller portion that won't hurt you as much. Straight facts, no capping whatsoever. Because recently I had this one friend that we've been cool, and I had lent them. I'm just saying them, so it's not a he or she type of thing. If I mess up and say he or she, then you'll notice, but I'm gonna say them. I lent them in the past, $100, $200. Well, it wasn't always like straight 100, right? Before it was just like maybe $20, and they proved that they were able to pay, that they were reliable to pay the money back, right? $20 here, $50 here, and usually I wasn't the one that would always like. Maybe once or twice I've ever like asked for money, like to borrow them from them, but usually I guess I guess the signs were always there, but they were the ones that were usually asking me to borrow money. They would always pay it back, right? But they would always be the one asking me usually. So at one point recently, they had an issue paying their rent, right? Their rent is like what, $600 something, 620 something like that. And I'm like, yo, and then and then they were like, yo, I'm having some trouble paying my rent. My parents sent money to my uncle, and he was sending it to me, but he's not sending it to me on time, and I might get evicted, I might lose the house, stuff like that. All this, like, the sob story that they set up to ask you for the money. And I'm like, okay, so this person has been pretty diligent and responsible, accountable in the past with the money I've lent them. And I essentially compromised my own, like what I have going on, like with my own business and some of my own personal finance stuff, like I was trying to build up towards, to help this person out, right? So I was supposed to get the money on Monday. It is now Friday. Nigga. What the fuck? What the fuck? And it's one thing for them, right, to initiate the convo and tell you, oh, I'm sorry, your money's late, I'm having some issues. But it's another thing for you to be the person to ask them each time, like, what's going on? When am I getting my money back? Shit like that, right? They've never been the one to like either send you a smaller portion to keep you at ease that the money's gonna be paid back, or at least be the one to initiate the convo and tell them, yo, I'm sorry, your money's late. You're supposed to get it on Monday. It is now like Friday. I apologize for the delay and stuff like that. So sometimes when you have more money, you're more liberal in giving it. And sometimes when maybe this month you're not making as much, or maybe the budget's a bit tighter, you may compromise yourself and your budgeting and whatever you have going on, your own financial goals, to help somebody out. But the best way to never put a strain on the relationship you have, if you value the relationship we have with the person and you don't want money to negatively impact the relationship, don't give them more money than you're willing to lose. If it's $100, give it with the intention that you're not getting it back. If it's $50, give it with the intention that you're not getting it back. If you have that like mindset towards it, it will relieve you of stress and the mental energy it takes to think about how you're gonna get your money back and how you're gonna deal with your own like bills, because bills are always gonna come. Every month, every like periodically, whenever the cycle of your bill is, it's gonna come. Whether you have the money or not, the bill is there. So I'm just saying, Bravette, my G, Shorty, if you want to have a good relationship with your family, friends, relatives, and they ever ask you for money, just do it with the intention that you're giving and that you're not like lending. Oh, and I was watching some other like videos about like people who take their family to court or friends to court for the money that they're owed. And I noticed that they said through the text exchange can be proof of can be brought in to court for evidence. But what you want to ensure, you should never get to this point. If you do follow what I said before, you won't have to worry about this shit. But in a text combo, you have to like specifically text them. It's like, yo, okay, so I so and so, I'm lending you X amount of dollars to pay for whatever. Do you agree to pay me back within 2 months, or within a month, or within a week, or within X amount of like days, right? And you have to make sure that they confirm. They say, yes, I agree to pay you back by so and so time. And that will cover your bases legally. But I am not a legal advisor, so, you know, I just said, just use this video for educational purposes only. Okay, so I'm gonna deal with my shit, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I am not out of pocket of $600 some odd dollars. See how I'm kissing my teeth? Yeah. So hopefully you learn from my mistakes. You know, it's better to learn from someone else's mistakes than to learn from yourself, than to make your own mistakes, right? So yeah. So even if you have a good relationship in the past with your boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, and they paid you back in the past, just don't compromise yourself just for them, right? Always give And always, you know, if you're always the one giving and always the one asking, it's also a sign that, you know, things in their life are rocky and you shouldn't give at all or as much. But just in general, whenever you can and you have the ability to give them the amount that's comfortable. Give them an amount that you're comfortable if you lost, as if you were going to the lottery or casino, right? You set $50 or $60 or maybe $20 to give them, and if they don't pay you back or you don't get the money back, it's cool. The friendship is still cool, and you aren't compromised financially. Whether you're just trying to save for a house or save for a car, yeah, you're still good. Because, you know, we all know how hard saving can be, and to lose that money, it is more tragic than the Titanic, arguably. But yo, God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste. Always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water that shit. And too much of any good thing is good for nothing. Deuces.
After show, I'll never let you in. Remember when you said this side was never gonna win, and that's what I will show. Yeah.